you run India's only successful social startup without any external funding. So how has this like happened, and how do you monetize and sustain this mission? Is like the biggest question here. Since now I've heard about the stock market and now the social enterprise. So it's like like you said, complete turn. And I'm really curious about this part.
एक तो my wants are limited. I'm living a
Yeah.
very frugal life.
Okay.
Okay. In stock market days, not a single shirt was below 4,000 rupees. And today, nothing on my body is more than 500 rupees. Okay, point
Wow.
number one. That's so. I mean, if you keep your wants limited, expenses low, it's very easy. See, महीने का 1 लाख रुपया कमाना जितना मुश्किल है ना,
Hmm.
उतना ही महीने का 20,000 25,000 कमाना easy है. For
Hmm.
people like you and me, of course, educated people like you and me.
Yeah.
And I know how much is enough. I've understood how much is enough.
Hmm.
That's point number one. Second, being a social startup, everything is free. So you must be wondering, how do I cover the cost even?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've written a book called Seven Habits of Highly Effective Readers. So people
Hmm.
wholeheartedly buy it. That helps to cover the cost. A lot of
Right.
people donate uh, on regular basis, small amounts because there are lakhs of people. 100 rupees, 500 rupees, 1000 rupees per month. That helps to cover the cost. The biggest cost is IT fees and the server rent, the cloud server rent. Yeah.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah, I think these are the main things. And because I don't want to maximize profits, covering the cost is not a big deal. Of course, like any other business, there are ups and downs, there are seasonalities, but that's part of the game. So, no big deal. So, I focus on coming out with new innovative ideas of reading and how reading can be more exciting and playful and addictive, like the other addictions on the internet.
Right. So, like you are also doing some events where you go and give talks and stuff. So, is this also a part of your social mission, or do you like kind of like charge for all of these
No, I never.
events?
There's never a precondition for it. I mean,
Okay,
people wholeheartedly contribute, they don't contribute, that doesn't reduce my enthusiasm by even 1%.
lovely, awesome. So, when one is again starting out to read books, like how should I choose the right book to start with? Like, please help me out, and I hope like whoever's listening to this, and I know a lot of people are in the same boat. So I think this is going to give answers to so many people who are listening, watching this particular podcast. And so please can you give us like a step by step guide as to how do we choose a book, like baby steps?
Okay, I think you're taking reading too seriously. So, the first habit of my book says don't take reading too seriously.
Okay.
Anushka, I have a counter question to you.
Hmm.
I'm going to start my Bollywood movie journey. Please
Hmm.
help me to find out the right movie and where should I watch it? On
Hmm.
Netflix or in the theaters? You would say क्या बोल रहा है तू कोई भी देख अच्छा
Yeah.
लगा तो कंटिन्यू करो वरना just change it, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
If something is important to you, don't make it special, make it casual, because habits are casual.
Right.
You take any of your daily habit, Anushka,
Hmm.
chatting on WhatsApp, music, gossiping. Do they have a right time? No, right?
Not at all.
Would you suggest me that okay, start with Amir Khan's movie, then you can switch to Shah Rukh Khan and then Hrithik Roshan? No. How do you watch a video on YouTube? You decide the the quality of a video in just first 15 seconds. You have already taken a decision whether I should watch it or just scrap it and move to the next one. Same
Yeah.
goes with the book. No, okay. The old adage goes that don't judge the book by its cover. Yeah, I agree. But judge it after reading 10 pages. Yeah, and then decide whether you should be reading the remaining 190 or not. Yeah.
Yeah.
So don't take it too seriously. I mean, even 1 or 2 pages, and then you come to know whether the book is for you or not. Honestly,
Hmm.
you don't have to
Hmm.
buy books nowadays. In the lockdown, I desperately wanted a book called Yuval Noah Harare's *Sapiens*,
Okay.
and I put it on my WhatsApp status that I'm looking for this book. Within 48 hours, there are two copies in my book in the lockdown. So we have such beautiful tools around us. We don't make use of them for the right reasons. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't have to spend any money to borrow books. My philosophy is to beg, borrow, and steal.
Hmm.
Yeah. So this is the answer to you. No, I'm not going to give you a step-by-step prescription कि ओके नो ऐसा डॉक्टर कैसे बोलता है कि तुमको सर्दी हुई है लाल गोली लो, तुमको क्या है,
Yeah.
तुमको सर दर्द हो रहा है पीली गोली लो. तो ओके Anushka, what do you want? You want mindfulness and then take this book. You want to become rich? Then read this Rich Dad Poor Dad, you'll become rich. No, I
Hmm.
stand for reading habit. See, Mission Make India Read doesn't even have the word books.
Yeah.
It's about reading. There is a difference between reading and books. They are not synonymous.
Right.
We all have dumbbells at home, but having dumbbells and lifting those dumbbells are two different things.
Different
My
things. True.
job is to make you read,
Yeah.
right?
I think I'm quite convinced that I have to keep it casual. I think probably there is some kind of seriousness or it's like a technicality to read a book. That's why we tend to take it so
Exactly.
seriously.
Yeah. I mean, there are some unnecessary rules that unless I don't finish the previous book, I should not take the next one.
Yes.
Who says so? Who
Yeah.
says that you have to read till the last page of the book? I have left hundreds of books half read and I don't
Yeah.
feel guilty about it. But even
Yeah.
if I quit the book, I don't quit reading.
Yeah.
I hate Shashi Tharoor. I don't understand even a word from his book. Fine. That doesn't make me a bad reader. It is also the responsibility of the author to keep you engaged, to keep you excited. It's not all
True.
your fault. Now,
Yeah.
my intention is not to insult the authors, but to remove the guilt from you, from your mind. That there is nothing called good reader or bad reader. There is only
Yeah.
reader or non-reader.
Yeah. Yeah, I think yes, somewhere you have that kind of guilt that ये नहीं पढ़ पा रही हूँ because probably या मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा क्यों नहीं समझ आ रहा ये book खत्म ही नहीं हो रही how can I move on to the next book. So what you said is precisely right that definitely happens and it's the truth. And that's why I think वो ऐसे होता है कि एक book खत्म नहीं हुई तो अब वो फिर habit ही छूट जाती है, you can't continue with that habit. But yes, keeping it casual is the mantra. True.